Okay, last time on Danganronpa, we did some investigations for the individual with a mask that's been stabbed in the garden. We don't know who that individual is, if it is Mukuro Ikusaba or if it is Kyoko. But we did quite a few investigations, and in a certain regard, we think it's Mukuro Ikusaba because of the tattoo on the hand. We did some investigation. We even went to Kyoko's bedroom, which we found a locker key, and then we proceeded to find some arrows and some tape with blood, which it was a bit sus for Byakuya. As for me, it's just like, you know, I believe in Kyoko. We should all believe in Kyoko. That's all I have to say. I hope. But either way, class trial now, so let us go through these red doors. They look like my bed. The pattern. My bed is like in black, but okay. Whoa, Byaku and Makoto showed up together. Yeah, we're a couple now. So. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure it out by this point? And I keep changing my voice because I don't remember every single time. Can we shave his head off? Byakuya's? Why you want to shave Byakuya's hair? Makoto ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Oh, she's jelly. Oh, Hiro? No, you won't ruin Hiro's hair. He's amazing. No, no. Ash, absolutely not. Hiro's hair is amazing. Listen, I have a person with big hair. There we go. No. What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. How long is this game? Yes. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tense up and prepare myself. There's a big difference between yours and his. See? I'm not Ichiban. Okay, if you want to know, Ben, I'm a chapter away. This ends on chapter 6. I'm almost done. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet? Chapter 6, black and white. What? What?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? And should we keep waiting here or? Wow! I like how he appears. He's just like, wow! Oh, what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? Wow, we didn't even get the Yakuza reference. I did. Yakuza 0. I did. The last chapter of Yakuza 0. I did. I do know. It's called Black or White. Yeah, exactly. And then Kiryu just does stuff. And I don't want to spoil it. What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If you'll agree it's violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we'll spun around to look.
Hey,
Kyoko! She's alive! I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive! No, that's a ghost! Stop stalking. If you want to fight to end the class trial, you need to do some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But it is okay that there's no particular penalty for being late.
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulations did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts into the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Everyone was just like, ah, you're alive! Kyoko. So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with the ghost! I told you stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we just take too long. But I'll be happy when this trial's all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started and give her a hug. Let's do it. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Who will win in the fight? Kuma, Panda, Monokuma? Monokuma. Absolutely. Because Monokuma is vicious. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body has been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go on a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were at the second floor of the dorms, then that's what that key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Okay. So she can open any door in the school.
Just a second.
Hey, what is she doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving your current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would you say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Well, being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. Let us go. And the door slid shut. Oh my god, there's only 6 of us now. Wow. This time the clocking was loud enough to hurt my ears and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. Hey Joseph, how's it going? And again, the elevator descent gets increasingly harrowing by the end of these games. It does! It's like there's few of us. It was the blinding light of despair. Yeah, you can.
Wait, I can't wait!
Oh, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time before pointless jokes and jabs have passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get it on for the show. It's so colorful, isn't it? And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. No more voice acting, so that's good. Can save my throat.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Everything is really pink.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Alright.
Let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
She's alive, dude. It's not Kyoko.
Yoko's standing right there.
Yeah, exactly. She's there.
No, that's a ghost.
No, that's Kyoko.
But she has legs and stuff.
Yeah, ghosts. Apparently, ghosts don't have legs. Yeah.
Well, that's just because
Uh,
she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
oh my god. Are we going to start like
There's a
this?
limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
I agree with you, Byaku.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
We don't need to prove that. She's alive.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
No, this shouldn't be a thing.
Traits?
Yeah. Is it the gloves?
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In
Alright.
that case, I think it would be helpful
There we go.
if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Oh, she's pissed.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, wow, that's...
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Why are we having this discussion?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Oh my god.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Oh my god. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. It wasn't! Why are we having this discussion? Why are we having this discussion? Oh my god. This is the I'm sorry, this is so dumb.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
I need the controls again, I'm sorry. Oh, it's L1. Alright.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Yeah.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Yeah.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body.
Ash! Infinity! How's it going?
Ashiwea gifted Infinity a subscription. Ashiwea gifted a tier 1 sub to
Yeah,
Infinity
she
Time.
must have been wearing
They have
gloves.
given 10 gift
Because that
subs in
corpse
the
is
chat.
absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion...
How's it going, Infinity? Hope you're doing good. Alright. I don't like that noise there. That's annoying me.
Impossible.
The white noise, as they call it.
Then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Alright.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got
was.
burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
I think it's a tattoo.
She must have been wearing gloves.
No, it's not.
Shoot.
Wait. No, it's the fake nails. Because how would she use gloves with the fake nails?
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
This is so dumb. I'm not. I can't even think properly.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Yeah, how would you wear gloves with fake nails? I am just like being dumb. No.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Exactly, the fake nails. See, this is so dumb. This is such a dumb topic that even I'm being dumb.
They were wearing fake nails, remember?
Yeah.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Yeah, like with long nails, gloves, it's a bit weird.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Yeah, because why would you wear gloves on top of like with putting fake nails, really?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
You don't know as well.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Thank you, Hina.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
I think the best thing that you can do, Kyoko, is
These
just
gloves
taking
were
off the
custom
gloves.
made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Oh.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Oh.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Oh my god, why are we...
Could have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Are we complicated or is Hero just too damn thick to understand anything? Hero is creating issues when...
So then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that.
Shut up, Hero, please. You have awesome hair, but please stop.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
I agree with Byakuya. Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Exactly, this is how we should start it. Not saying that the dead body was Kyoko while she was standing there. What the hell, game? Ah, I love Danganronpa, but like, what the hell? Alright. Well, there's the tattoo, so there we go. We are the victims. Well, we are dumber for having to listen to your...
Really is still alive. Then who died?
Right, shut up, Hero.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
Yes, the tattoo. Now it's the tattoo.
The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Yeah, the face was
There
scorched.
wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Yes.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
We can.
No, that's wrong.
We can. From the tattoo.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
Yeah.
Ryan will die a cruel and unusual death.
Why are the survivors weird?
Oh, an unusual death. This I gotta see.
Oh my god.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Yeah, there's a bow bow. There's a woof woof there.
Yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
This case is weird. That's all I have to say.
Seriously?
Moving on.
You really did something that humiliating?
Moving on.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Jasmine, I had to do it because it is the dumbest thing there. So there we go. If you compare the tattoo to other information we have here, the victim identity should be clear. We do have Let me just be like nails, sprinkles, knife, top, chicken, body. Yeah, it's the profile. Mukuro Ikusaba profile.
The Fenrir
The
Mercenaries.
song is really good.
That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Yeah.
Okay, so
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Yeah, it's the wolf. The image that represents Fenrir. Let us do an awesome game. Can I spell wolf? I need an F. Give me an F. Where's the F? F. I can spell wolf.
Now I understand.
Yes. Yes, they do,
Representation of
Supersonic.
Fenrir is a wolf.
A wolf.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
Like, listen, we didn't need to do the gambit. Toko didn't know about it. Why didn't just Toko said it?
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Is the female giant a wolf? How did it born as a wolf then? That's my question.
man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means
I love that this is a contest where that reference can be understood.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf,
Yes.
which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Yes.
So it must have been Mukuro.
There we go.
What?
There we go. It's not Kyoko.
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Yep. Pretty much.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
It does, but
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
maybe we should think of it of the ultimate animal lover, since she has a wolf on her hand.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Yeah,
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
it did, didn't it?
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Oh my god. He's trying to make Kyoko guilty now.
Who got it wrong?
No, she didn't.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
But she's not important.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
Oh wow, I'm.
Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
I feel like it's not wrong, but it's not complete.
My information was not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now, figuring out who killed
I know who isn't the mastermind.
foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Oh my god, this guy and his family name.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Wow.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
There's no... Hero, shut up, please!
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
All that hair is suffocating his...
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Oh boy, yeah, it's between, Makoto and Kyoko.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Yeah.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
Yeah, they were like touching
The
Monokuma.
whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
Oh, so Byakuya snuck out to look at the garden, claims there was no body, but anybody corroborates his story. Sus.
Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want, somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
9 a.m.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
Yeah. It was 9.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yeah, we have this. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym. It was about 9 o'clock, so probably 9. Yeah.
He's right. It had to be around then.
And then she became Genocide Jack.
I'm totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it could have been me. Maybe I was sleepwalking.
But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
Yeah.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
7:30?
Oh yeah, right around
Yeah,
7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Considering the lack of blood at the crime scene, I wouldn't assume the time of death. Exactly.
It's from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. You don't have an alibi.
Yeah. The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, Then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Alright.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Yes.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
It's the sprinklers, isn't it? Yeah, it's the sprinklers at 7:30. I just don't want to fail a lot, because, you know, I get damaged.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
It is! I'm dum-dum. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, Supersonic.
Anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
I am absolutely dumb today, so don't mind me.
And what makes you
Chat, you solve it.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh yeah, me and my logic.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Thank you, Infinity.
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
The body was wet on the top part because we used a bucket of water.
But you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong? How?
Oh my god. Now I'm going to discuss with her because she has a second personality and they don't share memories.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
What is wrong with this case? What is wrong with this case, people?
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Even Makoto is just like... Dude.
What do you mean?
Thank you for the clip.
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally
Some of these later truthful and said we stuff. Yeah, it does. Sometimes you just like, and then you're just like, oh, okay, it's that logic there.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
You were there. Your other self that made the body explode. You just don't remember. Oh my god. Why Toko and Hiro are making my life worse? I should make it clear. Alright. Oh my god. There we go. Rhythm game. And I don't remember this.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No. I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No. I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me?
Oh my god.
Nothing.
Oh, what's wrong with me?
I admit nothing. I hate you. No. I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
I am just like...
How can you say it was
This should prove it.
Oh, my rhythm was so bad.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Yeah.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
Why are we arguing about this? Everyone was there.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Yes.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Toko, please.
I'm so sick of her.
Yeah. I know.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
The reason only the top half was wet was because
Yeah. This happened.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Oh, you guess. You guess. You guess. You guess. Ah.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
I do love Danganronpa, but sometimes the characters come with the weirdest of weirdest accusations. Like Hiro, oh no, that is Kyoko, she's dead. And everyone's just like, but she's there. No, she's a ghost. And I'm just like, why are we trying to prevent that she's a ghost? And it's just like, my god.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Oh boy. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone that's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Which is your favorite Danganronpa? I think V3 is probably mine. I still haven't played the third one, Jasm. I played the first, I played the second, and I played Ultra Despair Girls. And I watched the anime between, because you need to watch the anime. I still haven't played the third one. I do plan on streaming, and I might do it blindly, the stream. So, yeah. Oh, enjoy V3, it's a ride, and like 40 hours long. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I do like Danganronpa, even though it can be a bit, you know, dumb in a way. I do love it, and I usually love like all the kids and stuff. So, yeah.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Well, I remember this part. I remember this part a bit, and yeah, there's a meaning about that.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Ooh, she's just like shaking that. Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
No, she doesn't.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
Whoa.
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me?
They're all twerking!
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Oh, whoa. Even Byakuya's twerking. I can't stop twerking! Twerking! It's contagious! Look at them all twerk.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Oh.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
Did?
Banned the stream. No!
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Byakuya, stop being a know-it-all when you're not a know-it-all. Remember the last case? You failed miserably.
But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all.
It's like a mid-2000 shaky camera action film when you can't make it out. Yeah, it is.
As a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
Oh god, Byakuya.
So, that was her motive?
No!
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Wait, I'm a know-it-all now? Benjamin. Oh.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Oh, she's throwing us in front of the bus. She's pushing us. She is pushing us. Crochet, not crochet. Crochet. Yeah.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Ben's being complimentary in his own way. Yeah, crochet, more like. Oh my god. It's crochet. Yeah.
What are you?
Oh, now we're twerking as well. Everyone is working.
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Oh, she's going with that. We did find a top. We did find it a top.
Interesting. I'm listening.
Crochet.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Oh, she found the top. A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. Could have been the top that I didn't want to mention because I was trying to save it. Exactly. It's like that crochet. It's with an E, not with an A. Now you put it right.
I got it.
You wrote it with an A.
About the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick.
Yes, listen. Oh my god.
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
That is true. We did find that top there.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
Oh boy.
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Oh boy.
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Well, there goes our defense. That's wow. Look, I have trouble remember Crow Frenchy words. Okay, okay.
Why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
I don't know.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Pika, did you do the murder? No! I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! I didn't do it! No!
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Oh no! Because he's just like, how dare you ruin my defense? Why would Kyoko say that? Like we're friends. Why she's being like this? Why would she want to make me look like I'm the killer? Stop saying I kill Nighttopians, please! You two behave, thank you. No, I can't think about that right now. That top. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the top must have touched the body, right? Touchy, but the body...
Wait, something's not right.
Oh. Yeah, because it should have blood. If the top was covering the body, it should have blood, and it didn't have any blood, did it? It didn't. The last remaining one forced to twerk on demand to stay alive. Oh, come on, Ash.
And what might that be?
It didn't have blood, the top. Can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Oh boy. Body before the explosion, exploded body analysis, fragments near the... Oh.
By covering the body with the tarp,
Yeah.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Yes.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side
Yeah.
was the sprinkler got that side wet.
Yeah.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
Yeah, exactly. Which...
That side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Alright.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was old is because the sprinkler got...
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the... Of course it didn't get dirty.
I was thinking too much. Yeah, I went to check it. I was thinking too much.
One side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Because sometimes you need to pick up bullets, and this was not the case. Yeah, I do complicate sometimes way too much.
Because
Oh well.
the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Yeah, because I wanted to prove that it should have been... had blood on it, so yeah, that's the thing.
Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
Yeah.
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Yep.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
I think what that means is... the stabbing was after?
Oh, yeah,
I
true.
don't know.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Yeah, because of the chicken.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Yeah.
You mean someone else's blood?
It's the chicken blood.
Like that.
We need 1 minute of silence for the
Some of
chicken.
blood packs from the nurse's office.
No.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Yeah. Yeah, the chicken.
I got it!
Yeah, we are missing a chicken.
Chicken blood?
Yes.
What? Chicken blood?
Well, what? You are being like that. You wanted to eat that chicken raw. Hina, I know that.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
And then Nugget got killed. No.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
Only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Maybe.
Man, that's messed up.
It is messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Yes, it was.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it before?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No.
I think so.
No, it wasn't. That's no.
No. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
It was like backwards, wasn't it?
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off,
They're going to look at us.
wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
Yeah, but still, like if the tops go, the sprinklers go on at 7:30. You know, here's my logic. You know, it goes. Hey Colleen, how's it going? Hope you've been doing good. But here's my logic. If the sprinklers go on at 7:30, your logic is cheepy cheepy choppa choppa. Exactly. That's my logic. But yeah, if it goes at 7:30 and everything goes wet, and then there was the top covering, it wouldn't be us because at 7:30 we were with Hina. So how could we move out the top if we were always with Hina? So there we go. Oh, Colleen, you are getting saucier. People are doing some questions about this murder. Be ready to refute.
They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
I think we did, didn't we?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Oh, okay, we didn't. Oh no. Oh no.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Kyoko, what are you doing?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Yep. Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Wow, is this a new one?
Well then.
What?
looks
We're
like
getting
we got
clues now.
one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it?
It was you, Hero.
Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Listen, Hero, I do that when I want to do my decisions. I don't think this type of decision should be solved with flipping a coin. Just saying it.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
Please tell me that she...
No, not
Oh,
that.
thank you.
I just remembered something super serious.
What is it?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Yes.
It's one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Yes.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Yes.
So, what about it?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Yeah. Now that we have the knife, what are you going to do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
About that.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Because I would be the main sus.
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Well, I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Oh, this is the new sprinkler system. Oh no. Oh no.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Oh no.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
No, we didn't do it. Consider everything up until now. I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Yeah. And I can't make mistakes anymore. Disguise dead body, exploded body, analysis, fragments near the dead body. Alright.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Yeah.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Yes, it is.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
Yeah, wait.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
No.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Oh, no.
That knife of yours and killed her with it.
It doesn't mean she died because of the stabbing. It doesn't say it died because of the stabbing.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Yeah.
Same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife before, that seals it. Makoto did.
Just because I had the knife, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Oh, come on! It doesn't say it was!
Shoot!
Why am I doing so many mistakes? It doesn't mean that the stabbing was what it killed her. Oh my god.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did...
Oh, the analysis is when the burnt. Oh, wait. Stop everything. Stop everything. Oh, it should be the body before the explosion. Okay. What would we have new? Okay, maybe it's this one. Well, I'm gonna do it.
That seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me...
Well, if I fail, I...
No, that's wrong.
Ma'am, you're coming with us.
The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Because the thing is, it doesn't say.
Description of the cover-up we just heard.
It should have worked either way. Maybe you're making a mistake because you know they're onto you. You didn't you?
Lies.
No.
We never talked about what killed her.
You did.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Even the thing doesn't say was the
He
stab.
stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Oh my god. Had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. Okay, this is the one, isn't it?
I got it!
Oh, thank god.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
I started to believe Hero has the least wear here in the spray on account of not
And
using
the
it.
knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
Alright.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
Yeah.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
Me.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
Yeah.
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Wow, Byakuya.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
Can someone please just put some tape on Hero's mouth? Thank you.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Why can't you tell her? Why do you have to be? Look, I have few hearts. Oh my god. Okay, this was the fragments. Oh, I didn't even see it.
After the explosion,
Okay, I got it. Oh my god, I was just...
on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
I just wanted to open to see the description and I selected.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Yeah. Look how proud Byakuya is. We're just like, yeah.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Yeah, it was a bomb.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
this motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Oh, we are so about Kyoko now.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
Yes.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Oh boy. Okay, this is not the real one. This is not the real one, so there we go.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Yeah.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Yeah.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
No.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file,
Yeah.
that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
Alright.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay, this one will be tricky and because of that, I couldn't even with Byakuya. Only leaves. I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Alright.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
There we go.
No, what's wrong?
The Monokuma file just says the other stuff, but it doesn't say the...
Back of the head she suffered.
The Monokuma file is pretty much the diagnose of the body, so, but it didn't say which was the fatal injury, so we had to go. So at that point, yeah, the autopsy, thank you, that's the word, the autopsy. So at that point, I couldn't really use it, and I already used the Monokuma file. It's rare when you use it twice, the same evidence, the same bullet in this case, so I knew pretty much that, yeah.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Yeah, but the Monokuma file did say it was old
Monokuma
wounds,
file
weren't
makes
it?
it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay.
About that.
Even assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
Yeah.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
No, it wasn't a pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Can someone please put some tape on Hero's mouth? Thank you.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing
This
it.
cameraman needs to calm down.
I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Oh, wow. Like, she's like, can I kill you? Uh-huh.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Oh, get a room, you too.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, Hina, yeah, that's me.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
The arrows?
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
Stop drooling, please.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
These in there. Because there was these and some tape. And that's how we make a thick metal pipe situation, so...
I got it!
Oh, thank God.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Yep.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
Oh my God.
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Yeah, she does has a point there. Yeah. one more secret. Yeah, the tape, isn't it? Because if it needs to be yeah, the bloody duct tape. There we go. Yeah, exactly. That's it.
The titanium
No.
arrow.
There we go.
It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yeah.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
All right.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
Yeah.
It seems like an arrow would just be...
No, it's wrong.
No, with a tape it wouldn't be. If you join all of them and put a tape around that.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
But this makes sense, you know. Hina is making the good questions here. Being just like, really, an arrow is way too thin? This is a good question.
Inside the dojo
Like,
locker, we
fucking
also found a balled up wad of
hero.
duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Yeah, like, you see? Like that.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
Yes.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
Oh boy.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no.
Oh, you have been to the dojo. You liar. When we were investigating the 5th floor, you were to the dojo. That's a lie.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Oh, the locker key.
What's the matter?
Alright, I'm going... Can I save it here? I'm going to save here. There's a reason. Right.
Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Oh boy.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
Yeah.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
But I don't wanna...
Show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
Yep.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
Yes. I went into your room. How's that?
It was in my room?
Yeah.
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
Nah.
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
Byakuya.
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Oh.
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she... Oh boy. Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
No.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Yeah, you kept room keys. Yaku should know better than anyone. You kept her room keys! She couldn't go to her bedroom! When the body was found. I don't think this is the one that I
Those words
need.
you just spoke. What do you mean?
Right.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Yes.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Yes, Phoenix Wright.
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Exactly. So that's the proof?
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
Master?
Proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yeah,
No, it's wrong.
because... Yeah, she couldn't...
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Why not?
Well, about that...
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
About that, she could.
And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Like, technically she could. I'm saving here again. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. I remember this part, more or less. Technically she could. Exactly, that's not actually true. Remember when we were talking before going into the class trial? She said that she stole from Monokuma a tool that she could open any door in the school. Alright. Yeah, because he's gonna tell you to engage the grey matter between your ears. Welcome on in. But yeah, the contradiction, because she said that she stole a tool from Monokuma that she can open any door. So, she could go to her room, she could go to anyone's room, she could go anywhere. Even, you know, headmaster's room, the 8th center, second floor, anywhere. So, yeah. And this is the point that I think... Yeah. Thought I had to try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden with what Kyoko said earlier? I know the nepotism baby is here. No need to scream out, fanboy, fan person, fan girl. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I? Going in circles. The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risks means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What to do? Alright! Here we go! Here we go! This is the moment. This is the moment that it can go both ways. This is the moment that it can go either way. So there's a good ending and there's a bad ending on this game. This is why I saved before, because I was just like, where is it? Where is it? Because I can't save it now. This is the moment I can't save. And it's the Ace Eternity moment. Yeah, more or less like that. In Ace Eternity, there's a moment like this as well. It's the same thing. I was absolutely just like got it, but unfortunately I did save things on Ace Eternity. Alright, so I am going to show you the bad ending. So to go for the bad ending, you pretty much have to pursue the lie. We are going for the bad ending, and then we go back, and then I'll do the proper ending. So, because the game will just stop straight away here. So we are going for the bad ending. This is the bad ending, people. I just wanted to show you the bad ending. Should we go with this? Let's go. The moment I will say this, the class trial will be over. And then I think we come back again. If we don't, I will just load the game and just go fast until here, okay? Let's go for this bad ending. If you go against Kyoko with her life, because she has been telling you to not avoid danger, to just... She needs to live for the situation. We are going to pursue the lie. Let's go for this, people. Hope you enjoy it.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then? I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation. I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
This Kyoko's account is like... wait, stop everything. Any room of the school. Yeah, it's Kyoko's account. Alright.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
You could!
No, it's wrong.
Alright. I'm sorry.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. Yeah, I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school.
Yeah.
Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Yeah.
Then I guess that's it.
Oh boy.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Yeah.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you! But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Oh well. Oh boy. Good job, you got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko.
Now then,
I prepared
a very special punishment.
I prepare an extra special punishment this time. Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Hey Live, how's it going? Welcome on in. Oh boy. After school lesson. Oh, this is terrible. Oh my god. Ah. Oh god. It's okay. This is the Utopians all over again! And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Kusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or, regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Peace, but only inside the school. So remember when Hiro did a prediction that the mother of the child will be the same, and that will be 20% accurate? Hina is the mother of Makoto's son and Hiro's son. And, yeah. And I don't know why Toko died. So I don't know if Byakuya's son is from Hina as well. Probably it is. Toko is dead. And, yeah, this is the ending. They just live inside the school forever and have their own babies. And Hina pretty much is the... Hina's pretty much the wife. I don't know why Toko died, but she's dead. He has like that picture with this thing, so I guess she died. I don't know how. Don't get it. It wasn't through a murder or anything. She just died. I don't know. I don't know, but Byakuya's all happy there. He's just like, yeah, she's dead. I'm free. And yeah, this is the bad ending. This is completely messed up because they are trapped in the school forever. They just resign with living in communal life to the point that Hina just becomes the, the mother of everyone's children. Yeah, there we go. And this is the bad ending, obviously, because they just stop caring about the outside world and just... There we go. Either way, moving on. Peace, but only for us. The order they fell for each other. That was the only hope we had. Excuse me. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No!
This isn't right. Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Yeah. Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? So, she's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What to do? I've seen my future. So what you do here, you just let it go. You just let it go. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind trap that Kyoko mentioned. So basically, you have to believe in Kyoko. I don't know what run away do. I don't think you can run away. I know there's these two options. Because I did do it. I think I did do it, like... Did I do it? I think I did it. I think I did do it. It was something like that, or was me just like going through a guide. But yeah. You have to believe in Kyoko at the end of the day, even though you might put yourself into danger, so yeah. That's to be some secret, something that has to do with the mastermind trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Yeah.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
So you know where this is going now, don't you?
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Oh, look at him just sweating there. Ooh. Thanks to Frozen, I cannot hear the words "Let It Go" without hearing that damn song.
Someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
And what is? But he knows.
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Oh, look at him blaming me now.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Doesn't mean he didn't put the key there between finding the body and Lao Makoto in there. Yeah.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Like, I saw we having babies. Like, there's something off there.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
He has a point there.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Because he did go off to do some research of his own.
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Well. Well. And this is the good ending, people. Just saying it. And this is the good ending. Oh, nice! We got some coins. Even though I did 100% of all the gifts, so yeah.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? Oh boy. Oh, people, you can see 2 executions today, so well done. And we are guilty. This is the good ending, people. Just saying it. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it. Good job, everyone. Good job. Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, what do I... Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
There we go. And this is the good ending. Hope you all happy with this. No? There you go. Good ending. Oh no. Oh, people. Oh boy. Alter ego! Look! It was alter ego! It appeared! Oh? Oh well. Alright. There we go.
What? What's this? What's going on?
Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This
Alter
is...
ego.
Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when we invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Well, you're talking like you already won. I barely felt the thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in the garbage strewn pit in a way that's even better special. That's even better special punishment. But still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. No despair for Bika! Yay!
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers over all of the other buildings the massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope Speak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope Speak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you are scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Huh? What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I have ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Gah. Oh boy. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First was to start looking for a way out of there. Oh boy. Oh look, it's the rocket at the beginning of the game. That's a rocket and a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Is that a plane? Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school garbage pit? I don't know. I don't see how a rocket will help here. You know, we fell all the way down, so we just go whoosh all the way up. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. We just go whoosh! Yeah, exactly. Whoosh! Prediction, there's a tentacle beast and the walls start moving. Oh my god. No! Seems a reasonable way to escape. It is! There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next I search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around a bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocking on all sides. But that's not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. You have rockets laying around in your room? Yes, Supersonic, you have rockets there? Wow. My sleep was deep and interrupted. That was the only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. You know, that is an absolute good idea. To sleep, because it does save you strength. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. Grunch. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did someone fall down over here? Something fell from up above. What could have been? Well, if someone was chasing my, chasing my, with a rocket saying on guard, I would have taken premises sharply. Alright, we have garbage. Maybe we have some food here. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Of course, it fell from above. It wouldn't be falling from below. Exactly. A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Kyoko! Look at her! She has a cup of noodle in her face. That's funny. This face smells awful. You have a cup of nudes. You have nudes in your hair. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious I'm here to help you? I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. It's like a bit of nudes. There's a bit of nudes there. She needs a shower. Oh, she definitely needs a shower. Oh no. She's just like, oh boy. She gave her head a quick sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Food! Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Yeah, H2O. Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Phew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can't keep going forward is all about... I can't keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Alright, open that door, please. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. I said it in my brain. There we go. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. You did say it out loud and everyone had a kid with Hina. It was creepy. Yeah. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive,
in other words,
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope Speak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope Speak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did once. Once? Till recently, I've forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible! Amnesia? Then it's really true. You lost your memory.
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange. Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean... Somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery to the school and the mastermind. Which is why I had to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. Huh?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Yeah. It's just like the dream I had before, but what did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others. Okay, Kyoko, I am the same, Kyoko. You know, Kyoko, me and Kyoko, that's it, Kyoko. There we go. I do get it, Kyoko. I do get it. I do get it, Kyoko. Just saying it. I do get it.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Alright. So I just turned that out. Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Ooh! You mentioned your ability. My ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. She is the ultimate detective, people. Does it appear the screen thing? The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope Speak Academy. There was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. I'm your father. Wow. Plot, people! It's the plot! What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope Speak. Kyoko's dad. Is Hope Speak headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter what, no matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory had come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I've seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
The room has been ransacked, the shelves were messed, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's the layout of the entirety of Hope Speak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's what I finally remembered. I remember that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So, what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
However...
Right? Which is why I have no idea what's going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro Kusaba, doesn't
However...
it? Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Kusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they could kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's another thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Kusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... during the night?
I
can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the God of Death. What? I can hear the God of Death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down in the stairwell. And I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
That murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. Hello, police, I witnessed a murder and injustice. No, it wasn't! So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whatever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but that doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, there is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but it seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I shall be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about whatever happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
Would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're... Make no mistake. They're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. There we go. And that's the end of the chapter. Nobody died on this one. Nobody died. And we got a rocket. Look, we got a rocket. Hope everyone is happy about it. Well, it's time for me to save. Which I shall do it here. There we go. And, yeah! That's it! Nobody died! And the plot thickens because... Yeah, nobody killed Mukuro Ikusawa. It wasn't any of us. Was it the Mastermind? Was it? Was it? Was it? We shall see on the next Danganronpa stream. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here, everyone.